someone's got to talk about it. And I'll tell you, modafinil changed my whole life. And I felt like not talking about it would have been almost a form of cheating. I'm actually really mad at Lance Armstrong, right? And I'm mad at him because he didn't tell us what he was doing. I'm not mad that he did it. I'm grateful that he was doing all that stuff. Holy crap, the man defied nature and did something after cancer that is so noteworthy and noble and awesome. And I understand why he didn't tell anyone, because they wouldn't let him do it. But the problem there wasn't that he found a way. The problem was that we didn't all get to benefit from the way.
Right. So he did this incredible biohacking thing to create a high-performance person.
Yeah.
It was just not against the rules at the time.
Yeah, and look, breaking rules, that's what you do sometimes when the rules are dumb. And let me just be really clear. The rules that require older athletes to suffer and get old and infirm because they can't use testosterone, those are stupid, and they're actually an affront to our basic humanity. We have to stop that. And the other thing is, you look at the Indy racing, you look at the Formula One racing, we learn so much from pushing those limits, and we take that and we put it in our Hondas and our Fords and our Jaguars, right? That's how evolution happens. But when it comes to professional sports and athletes, they're not allowed to tell us what they're doing. I want to know what they do, because maybe it's useful for me. In fact, if they ban a substance that, like modafinil is banned in most sporting events, maybe that means it works.
Right.
And maybe that means you might want to use that tool. So it's a very different perspective, and that makes some people really mad. I'm not advocating cheating. I'm advocating sharing knowledge.
Right. So how do you do that? Because they have to cheat to push the performance somehow.
It's a conundrum. How about we change the rules?
Yeah.
So we say, look, if you want natural bodybuilding or racing, where you agree to sign up to a set of principles, you could also have plant-based, where you have a bunch of people with like saggy skin and bad ligaments. Or you could
talk about the plant-based later.
Sorry.
Good. I can see all the hate coming in.
Was that controversial? Sorry.
Right, okay. And Dave was plant-based and raw vegan for a while.
Yeah.
So
So I own it. You know, I really went deep on that. And if it worked, I would eat gravel only too. Like I would seriously be a celeritarian if there was such a thing.
You would eat gravel if it worked.
Yeah. Like it's okay if it doesn't taste good, as long as I get the results. I didn't get the results.
So you think for athletics we should have a category like natural, vegan,
and enhanced.
Take whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the enhanced side, it'd be great if there was a board of doctors who are saying, all right, you got to tell us everything. And by the way, that thing, that's going to kill you, right? And no. Right? That would be so informative, and we would learn so much as a species about how we actually work. Because a lot of the biohacks, the stuff that's in Superhuman, we figured that out in the space program. We figured that out with diving, free diving, and all these weird things about the limits of heat and oxygen levels, temperature, fasting. All of these things a doctor would have told you is dangerous. In fact, when I was 300 pounds in stone, that's 50% more than I am now, whatever that is. They literally told me, Dave, if you don't eat 6 times a day, your body will go into starvation mode and you'll get fatter. I'm like, I'm 300 pounds. I could eat 6 times a day. That was the wrong advice. They should have said, stop eating for a day once a week, and I would have become healthier. Right. So you shouldn't always trust the doctors. But in a case like this, where you're saying, all right, I might die, it's probably worth doing that.
Yeah, somebody said there could be a future where you go to an athletic event and everyone in the arena is on steroids, and they're watching the arena and everyone there isn't. So you've got these superhumans.
It's totally
watching,
happening already.
Right, everyone in the ring who isn't allowed to do those things, you know, and that becomes this weird dichotomy we have.
That is beautiful.
You know.
and by the way, I'm a little bit pissed off because I come here and you didn't offer to let me try your coffee.
My Bulletproof coffee. I was a little embarrassed.
Well, no, you have
our own coffee. Yeah.
Real coffee. That's I was like, you're not gonna offer me a sample of it.
So yeah, I know. Well, I give you a bag.
After the show, I want to try it.
And we actually blended up some Bulletproof coffee as well. And
you did?
The whole team
thanks,
was
man.
trying it. So yeah, no, it's a whole legacy event.